How are you? I know you all have not got anything yesterday, though I was busy thinking of what I will be teaching you. So, so I came to this point that I'll be teaching you about how to use LE++ 0.2's version, which is there with you, and how to use it, like how we can do from scratch. Okay, so in this tutorial we will learn everything about LE++ starting, like how you can start it and make a website or a web application functional. So let's go ahead and do this. So this this file you must be having it. If you are my students, then you will be knowing that in the group I have already sent this zip file. So okay, let's go ahead with this. First, what we will do is first we will extract it. Okay, so you can just use rar or whatever you want to do. So here I'll just click on open, and in Mac it works like this. It just extract. Okay, so it got extracted, and this is how it looks. Okay, so now some people must be having like this, like inside LE++ there is another folder called LE++. So make sure there should not be any other folder. So you go inside, take all the files of folder, put in the root, like this is htdocs and this is my root folder. Okay, so I'll be keeping all these things like this, so that only one folder will be there, which is my project folder, and inside all these things will be there. So if I run this one now, it will work, but for good purpose, what I will do is I'll rename it, because everyone wants to be renamed, right, to the project. So this project I'm making a recharge API. Okay, so I named it as a recharge API. Okay, and then we'll go inside, and here the files comes like this. If your structure doesn't show like this, if your structure looks like this, like if after recharge API you go and another folder comes, and inside that this folder comes, then make sure you do the right way. Okay, this is the right way. You just have to have only one folder, and inside that folder only all these files should be there. Okay, okay, let's go ahead. Now I'm using Atom for this, so I'll just drag this folder to the Atom. So here it comes. uh, okay, so all things looks good. And if I go to the recharge panel, like localhost slash recharge API, if I go now, it shows me this. Okay, so basically this shows me like this: already registered login. Okay, but you see one thing, I'll show you. I went to recharge API, but it's redirecting me to the another one. If I click anything, suppose I click on already register, check out this one, this part. I'm clicking now. Okay, you just see this one will change. I clicked, you see LE++ is going to LE++ login. So what you have to do, that you have to go first and correct your folder name. How you'll go to the, this is your file means like the tree, okay, the folder file tree. Go to LE folder, config.php you'll find, click on it. You'll find all these things here. You can configure your database. Here you can configure your email informations. Okay, and then this is for your CMS password. You can configure that. If there is an SMS and all that, you can configure here. For now it's on this one. Okay, then comes this is your website path, the last. So my this one is recharge API, so I have mentioned it. And one more thing, give a slash out of it after it. No need of before, but after you need to have a slash. Okay, so now when I refresh it, it looks clean. Okay, because it's in my local, so it automatically takes all this time. So now when I go, you make sure here, if I click on login, it doesn't go to the LE++, it goes to the Recharge API login only. Okay, so we are done here. So what we do now? Hmm. So this first of all we will remove this register and all that, and I mean to say, like, we will not remove it, but we'll make a home page. Okay, let's go ahead. First of all, this is the home, and this is a index for index.php here, and this is also a registration form, so I'll just save as. I save as to the Recharge API folder. Inside that there is double folder. Inside that, like, I'll be putting it here. So I'll name it as a register. Okay, register sign up. Whatever you want to do, register.php. So I'm registering it as register.php. Okay. Now see, this is there. I'll close it. I'll open again index. So here, what I'll do, what I'll do is I will remove this style, because I'm going to put a new style sheet for this. What all things to be removed? You see this here. In the body section, you just remove the class here, and this form and all, till here. So after cleaning up, you can also rename this one Recharge API. I have named it as a Perlock. Okay, Perlock is like a friend, so I am giving it as a Perlock name. Okay, so this is how it looks. We can start coding from here. Okay, so this is how it looks. Then comes here. Now you can do is link. So assets css master.css. Okay, so let's see, we have a master from we just control a delete, and then even go for new thing. Okay, so okay, fine. So this is how it looks like. Okay. Mhm. So first of all, I've made some picture in my thing. So I'll just go and check it out. So here's the logo. I know you can barely see it. So later on we'll see. This one is the background which I designed. You want to see this one? This is how it looks. The background. So copy, docs, charge, assets, image, and here we'll rename it to the, like, I'm renaming it to bg.jpg. bg means background. Okay, so let's go ahead move. So what we'll do is we'll take a section, because this will be a main section, so I'll name it as a main, kind of like a base on homepage and all that. So we'll name it a name. Okay, here then comes root. Okay, and here we'll give like C1. At least 3 colors we will be putting it. Okay, yeah. Okay, later on we are going to put it, so it's okay, no problem for that now. And basic designs, we used to put like F for white, and this one for like black but not fully black. Okay, that's it. And the third one will be the primary color like this. I can say it indigo or some kind of blue it is. Okay. So let's go ahead. If you have anything like this, then you can also find out from here which color it is. But if you don't have, no problem for that. Completely it's okay. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Okay, per lock is coming as empty all total. Okay, so let's go ahead. Configure. So section main, class main, and then here what I want is, I want something to be written like your welcome to your panel or something like that. Okay, recharge panel or something like that. So I'll just name it as or say like recharge anything. This one I'm making for my like people, the state people living in Meghalaya, the state. So a kind of help to the small owners by giving them this application so that they can recharge phones and mobiles and other things easily, and they can also put balance in there easily. So let's see how much I can help. And okay, carry on, let's carry on this. So okay, so fine, like recharge anything, I have named it, and then here I'm giving a like G for grid and then G2. Okay, so G2 stands for like basically G2 stands for like one panel, one second panel, so two panels will be there. So if I write like this, G2 recharge anything anywhere, so then it will come there. And if I will putting it like this, sorry, aligning FC, will be like looking like this. But if we increase the height of this main, then it will come like this. So I'll just give minimum height as 100 VH. Okay, and it looks like this now. Easy, right? Okay, let's go for further in this. Let's put background. So in the background we just put the image pg.jpg, background size cover. Okay, we'll cover it. Okay, here it is. So recharge anything anywhere. And suppose like if you're thinking that uh, this should move or you should not move or something like that, so let's see this fixed. So it will become like this. Wait, I'll show you. Yeah, we are using LECSS framework 0.2 for this. It might be happening that it is when you are watching this video, the version may change. It is not only 0.2 or 0. Like it might change, but then the documentation most of the time it will be same. Only things will be there is like new thing will be added. I'll think about that, like I'll make sure about that. So here it's minimum height just okay. So when I will do this way, you see the background is stuck there, and only that written material is going. So this is how it looks, you know. So I wanted like this, so I'll go for it. Okay, next. Suppose I want to put in a white text, so I just need to give a white text. Plaza and everything is white. See, it looks good, right? So we have something like I'll just show you all assets, LECSS, and navigation. We have some kinds of navigation. Okay. So this is just for show. Okay, this is just for show. If you want to copy it, you can copy it from here. So suppose if I want something this way or that, this one to be there, this like this maybe. So what I will do is, oh sorry, see when I put it down, so it becomes like this. You see? So okay, so this is, we are going to take this blue one, or we can go ahead with this white one. Yeah, this white one. This is also okay. Anything will be, anything is good. If we take this one, this is also looks good. Yes. Okay, so let's go forward. Let's see for the LECSS. It's under assets, LECSS. Okay, then you will find lots of JS CSS here. Just go to the navigation HTML. You'll find here which color is this, which we are taking, green, red one, no? So you'll find that yeah, this is the red one. Okay, this is the code of red one, so we'll just copy this one. Don't think this is copied one, we have made it for you to use it easily. And here what we are going to do is, like, we are going to yeah, I want to do this way, and it looks like this.
It's 2 o'clock.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, it looks bad. Why? Because this is one part, second part, third part, fourth part. It's because it's divided like that. Okay. So what we have to do is, we have to do small changes here. If you're using 0.2, make sure you also can do these changes without any problem. Go to LECSS in LE Grid CSS, and here you'll find in 106 line number code. This is the end of this header form. You just have to give here like this, header dot sticky. Okay, position sticky, top 0px, left 0px, sorry, right 0px. And that's all to do. Let's go this one. If we just give here, suppose this in this header, we just give here sticky. So it looks like this. Nice, right? Okay, so one more thing I'll show you. One 106, right? Yeah, 107 is this line. Then one more line you can add is fixed. Okay, in fixed what you can do is you just give fixed, and everything else again a normal time. I'll show you again. But this one is beautiful. So if you fix, everything is fixed on the top, no matter what you do. Okay. See, in this case, you don't have to write anything and all that. It's there all automatically. Okay, so let's go ahead more. So here for this project, I'm using this thing. We have to take the logo of this Recharge API, which I have named this as Perla. Hmm. You might see that there is no logo sign is there, or the path didn't find like that. This is because the logo name is different. Here we have to give the logo path correctly. Circle is for circling the logo. In my case, it won't work because it's not circle. Okay, it's rectangle. So I'll just remove this one, and this looks good now. The color of this one need to be changed. Need to be transparent or something like that. So I just remove this red from here, and everything looks like this. You see? Suppose you want to have the sticky one, sticky. Looks like this, but it's like this. It goes with this. So you can just do one small coding in your master service. Just write header dot sticky. Display. Okay, that's grid. Grid is displaying grid column. So how much column you have? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we just write 1 by 3. Then it will take care of all 3. So it looks, you see, it became big graph. You see this? You can also write like with 100%. Okay, so you must be thinking that why it is coming over here. We have given a position top and everything is like that, and still so it's happening because wait. Okay, let's put this one like this. If we give 2 points, so this one is like this. Okay, so what we have to do in the main, we have to do like this grid, or we can just give align items. Start. If we just give this one, it goes on top and then comes like this. See? But if you don't want to do this way, you can also do one thing. Yeah. Align self. Start. See, it's automatically here. If you don't want to put it here, you can also put in the LE CSS, Grid CSS, where you have programmed this thing. So what will grab this one? Okay, sorry. So it looks like this now. Okay. So in my case, I want it to be fixed. Okay, that's fine for me. Hmm. Okay, so let's go ahead further now. This thing. And the name. Yeah, you can do the changes and all that, no problem, no issue. And when you go like this, it comes like this. Okay. Easy. Yes, this one should come down. You can do this. Just try like this. This one. And refresh and just see. Easy, right? Okay, let's go ahead and move further in this. Um, I'm planning to make this one as a kind of like profile and all these things. So let's see how I can do this. I'm going to join. Support. Contact. Just this. Actually, this join has to be here. So let's put all these things here. So see, the structure should not be different. As you see that nav, I've given the nav. This one is there. Here I've made a social search class. So make sure if there's a social or something which should not be get minimized, then you should give social, and only one type of one notification can be there. So then it looks like this. Okay, so I will just finish this properly. Contact. Okay, support contact join. So join, I just make one about section. Okay, so in join section, I'll just give a class called team. See, okay, so this is how it looks. You can change it, no issue for that. And if you can give also name is special, but for now, like nothing special in this, just like that. So I'll just name it SPL and the program for it. Okay. Whatever the changes I'm doing in the LE CSS grid, highly graded CSS, make sure so that I'm doing it for your benefit only. Like I don't have to do again and again. Okay, so it's not black. Okay, so I want it to be color of this orange kind. So let's check out which color is this. See, one thing I can tell you that just to inspect, and if you don't have image color or detection and all that thing, you can just come for coloring and all like this. Inspect element, go to your header section. I don't know if you want to check this color how it looks like. Then here comes white background color. See, many will come and you will not, you can find out. Okay, but if suppose and try give some color here, like I'm giving now white. Okay, I have to go to background. Okay, so it looks like this. You can just go and click on colors, whichever color you want. It's this color. The RGB format is here, so just copy it. Number one. The next color I'm taking from here. So this color. It's very important for the color matching that your color should match. Okay. Okay. Let's go background. Now I need to use this color, the C3. So I'll do just like this. Var makes a variable. In CSS the variable is written like this. And then hyphen hyphen C3. Okay, how it looks like, say. So it looks like this. Cool, isn't it? But if you suppose you want some gradients and all that stuff, how you do that? Because see, this is a special button, it's an action button. So we need to know that we need to have a good action button with us. Right. Okay, so just for case, I'm going to take this. Okay. C5, this one. So suppose I want to make it a background like this. So I'll just give otherwise you can use this way. Type nicely gradient then you write like var c3 var c5 button. So maybe I did some mistake. So let's go with CSS gradient IO. Let's see what I'm mistaken. If I'm mistaken, because everything you cannot remember, so you have to have something like that. Okay, so linear gradient is right. I have to give this one also. You see, so how much degrees and all that. So yeah, this will be 90 degrees. Then color one will be like okay 35%. Color 2 will be 100%. Okay, now what we will do is we will refresh it. Let's see. It's not working. Because I have given bottom. Sorry for that. Yeah, so I have to remove this bottom. I forgot. So now it looks fine. I guess the gradient looks good. I just need to give it gradient. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, it's very minute. It didn't looks good. Okay. Well, 100. So yeah. Anything else? If you want to remove this border, a border, you just go here, border, then just do like this. It then also because it's I think it's a box shadow, so you can just box shadow null r0px, so it's 0px. Okay, let me see what it is, border or a box shadow, exactly what it is. Sometimes when you code you don't remember everything. Let's see like that. Okay. So basically this is a border of one piece. You see this one? If I remove this one, it's okay. So I have to remove I have to border into border 0px. Okay, let's see this one works, because many times when border doesn't work, you can use uninstall, so it's okay. Let me check where the border is. Better. Then we put in a sticky. Oh, I'm not using sticky, right? That's my bad. Turns out. Okay, see, it's working now. Okay, now it looks like this completely. Okay, so now comes the animation. Okay, some parts of animation. Suppose you want, whenever it's refreshed or something like that, you want it to be coming sliding down or something like that. You can do like here also. animation. This part is done in mainly CSS, so you don't have to make a keyframes for this. So suppose I want to make it like fade in down for in 1 second. Okay, so what I'll do, I refresh, so it's going down. Okay, see it's going down, so it's going down. If suppose I will write sliding down, sliding down is also good. You can play with this actually. Okay, animate.css is included here. Okay, then if suppose you want to zoom in down, and sorry, that's not set capital, set small, then it looks like this. Okay, so okay, for a sober look, I'll be just giving feet and down. Okay, so it looks like this. I can give anything like that. In here I can give animation as zoom in 1 second, and let's see how it looks. See, so because I have given this one hover, so I just need to have a special button because it's something like, see, when you refresh, it's like coming here like this. So if we go for 2 seconds, takes a little more time to come. So people can find out like, okay, zoom is so join is here. Okay, so if suppose you want to join, you have to link with login and all that. So very simple. You just go in this one, you just write login. Sorry, and refresh, and it looks like this. Click on this, it goes to automatically login. Okay, you can modify your login and register page according to your style and convenience. In my case, I am using this way. So yeah, for register, it's not coming in register. So for that, you have to make sure you have to go in the CMS, and you have to make a page out of it. So this is our CMS looks like. Okay, so you can go for it. So if I go like this, I go database, okay, and pages, go to pages, insert, okay, insert as actual pages register PHP. So the new page will be register because register is there. So okay, so insert, you can get sign up, sign in, whatever, the new page, it will be linked automatically. So now log out, comes here, back. Okay, so join. Now if you click on here, it opens the register. Did I do anything wrong? Oh yes, sorry for that. Register I have given, but then because we have not login, so there is two formula in this. Like, one, are you logged or not, or are you signed up or not, your session is on or not. One thing that, and another thing is like, if you are not signed up, then only free pages are allowed. If your sign up is done, then you can log in, like, okay. So for that, you have to whitelist, you have to make this register URL free. Okay, so for making it free, go to LE folder, and there you'll find process, and process you'll find URL. Okay, so in URL, just go here, you see free variable in line number 95. See, so many things are free here. Just go and write register also. Okay, and then refresh and see the register page became free. Okay, so this is how it works. So then you will close. Later on in any other things, like I'll make sure that in the config only all the free pages and you can config here itself. But for now, like I haven't did that much work. Once we'll be finishing it up all, like slowly gradually we'll be growing in it. Okay, thank you so much. And so let's go check it out. It looks cool, right? Okay, thank you so much for watching. Today I've just made this much, and maybe later on I will be making more. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for everything. Bye bye.